This is the story of my sort of new lawnmower. It begins when my son-in-law gives me a lawnmower that has a blown engine. At first I took a look at the engine and decided that the engine could not be repaired, so then I searched for a used engine. I found a used engine, paid $150 for it, put it in, and eventually got it running. The used engine was very difficult to start, so after checking out a lot of possible solutions, I decided to put on an electric fuel pump. The fuel pump did help the problem. The engine became easier to start, and so I ran it probably for another 2 months, and at that point that engine blew up. Here I'm turning the crank. The valves are going up and down, but the piston is not moving. That means that the piston rod is broken. This is on engine number 2. So at this point I decided to invest in a new engine, and I purchased a Briggs Stratton 27 horsepower V-twin engine. This cost me $750. Delivery was free, and so I got the engine in and proceeded to take the old blown engine out of the machine and put the new engine in. I also decided to rewire the machine. For this particular machine, there are only 3 switches that are necessary. One is for the starter motor activation, 2 is to kill the engine, and 3 is for the electric fuel pump. And so these are the only switches that are in this lawnmower. No safety devices, no safety switches, just 3 ordinary switches, and I used household toggle switches to build the switch bank. The lawnmower now runs like a champ, starts right up, and so at this point I have a 27 horsepower V-twin engine in this Craftsman lawnmower, and it goes just fine. At this point I'll start it up and give you a demo ride. Probably would have cost me $2,000 or more to pick up a lawnmower with this kind of horsepower, but it only cost me $750. So we'll see how well this works out, and keep our fingers crossed and keep the rubber side down on this baby. Well, that's it, folks. The only 27 horsepower Craftsman LT1000 lawnmower in existence, at least that I know of.